Okay, I want to show you how to make a viral finance video, but I'm not going to show you the basics, what everybody else shows. I want to show you some interesting twists to make it so that the content is really much better and gives you much higher chance of going viral. And to do that, we're going to use some really advanced tools. But first of all, in the finance niche, we all know it's one of the highest paying niches. It goes between $10 to $25 per thousand. And everything that would mean would be about 10,000 views would be about $250. 50,000 would be about, say 1,250, and 100,000 would be about 2,500. So we can see that we're definitely, looking at some channels here that are making some money, and there's some really interesting trends. These kind of faceless channels with these Family Guy type of characters, and basically I want to show you. So we know to look at the popular videos to see what their outliers are, and I want to show you two other channels. So this is another one, really similar type of faceless niche cartoon type of style. And then this is the last one that I want to show you. So here we can see his most popular videos. And what we're going to do is we're going to take, let's say, the most popular video on each of these channels, and we're going to combine them into a tool called ViralCanvas.ai, and it's going to use Claude Opus model, which is the most advanced AI model for writing scripts, and it's going to give us a nice output that's going to combine all of these. So let's see what it comes up with. Okay, so let's copy this video and paste it in. Now we're in ViralCanvas. I created a file group, and that's through here. And then we're going to just hit add video. We're going to paste it in, and we're going to put 3 total videos into this group, and then we're going to write a script based off of all 3 of them. Okay, now we just add the chat and we connect them together. Okay, now before we prompt, I want to add a note, and I want to add my copywriting advice to this. So just going to have some information on hooks and things like that. And I have it copied. I'm just going to paste it. And then going to do the same thing with my personality. Okay, and I labeled that copywriting advice, and now we're just going to add in personality and paste that in. And for personality, I use my Enneagram, so that's a really interesting angle. If you can get your Enneagram studied, it really helps write in your words and makes it sound like you. And you can see with my personality, I just kind of have some very nice prompts in here. And I just created this with AI. I just said, hey, this is my Enneagram, a type 8, and so I want things to sound like me. So use empowering, uplifting language, direct, bold, confrontational towards systems of control. It just has a lot of interesting things, and it sounds very close to me. And the copywriting advice is very basic. I've done very complex, like 10, 20 documents, but this is just script structure, framework, hook, just how to make a hook, how to make tension. And when I reread the output, I find that this simple instruction goes over the best. Okay, now I made a prompt, and let's just ask it to analyze the elements in these videos to see how we can make something that combines all 3 of these. Okay, let's see what it did. So we have a lot of analysis, and it put together some very detailed script ideas. We have here just kind of a breakdown of why the videos are working, the contrarian hook, specific math, actionable escape routes, from video 1 and then video 2. So we're breaking down why that worked. So we can see that we have some specific numbers, psychological transformations, walking away from money. He reframes savings as power, not just security, career confidence, negotiation leverage options, key viral triggers, so achievable milestone, psychological transformation, which comes with an identity shift. So as you can see, the AI really breaks down a lot of these elements. And when we're going to start to write the script, it's going to be very good. So this is the third video. He realizes that he drops Charlie Munger's name initially. We have this snowball effect visualization. There's just a lot here. I don't want to bore you with all of it. So as you can see, they break down the elements and just different steps that the AI thinks is important. And now it has some options for the hybrid structure where it says combine video 1 scenario with specific number entry, and then a little below they talk about video 3. So as you can see here, we talk about the practical steps from video 3. And so it combines everything. It basically follows the instructions how we asked it to. So as you can see, now we're combining basically what makes this more viral. So we have these elements here, and I really like how he takes, well, I call him he, the AI basically puts my personality in here with the pulling back the curtain for your energy, the no BS type of protective energy. And so it wants us to write, it asked if we should write out a full script, so let's do it. Okay, so write out the full script with my personality and with the copywriting advice and consideration, and let's see how it does. Okay, so here's the output. Here's the hook. Let me tell you about a couple I want you to meet. She's in marketing. She makes X. This puts them in the top 25% of American households. They're stressed. They follow the playbook perfectly. And now we go to segment 1, the trap revealed. We've been told a story. The 2 incomes are better than 1. And then basically it goes into their story. Made them vulnerable. Visual cue, 1970s versus today comparison. And by the way, you can ask it. You can say I'm making text to video or text to image prompts with a AI generator, and it'll give you pretty good prompts. And I'll show that in another video. So as you can see, it wrote the whole script, but I want to kind of prompt it to give us a summary. I'm gonna tell it that this is a YouTube video that I'm making about how to generate this, and I want a summary to give to the viewers about what value you added and how it was done, and just a summary of the video, so we don't have to kind of read over all this. We can get the main idea about it and kind of compare it to the other 3 videos. So as you can see, it's pretty lengthy on what it wrote, and let's make this prompt now. Yeah, total runtime 28 to 30 minutes. Okay, so I basically told it you're going to be summarizing for the viewers, and let's see why this script is superior and what the elements that you put into this are, and kind of break it down for the audience. So here's the script summary. I mean, I didn't really spend much time going over the script, but I'm just pretty confident that this is probably going to be superior than the videos that they made. And so, I mean, just looking over this, so we talk about the trap, couple making 133 combined is statistically in the top 25%. Then the two income trap, coined by Elizabeth Warren. And by the way, if you want to make even better videos, like, take her content, Elizabeth Warren, if she has books, articles, see what she's writing, because these videos are referencing what she's doing. So if you want to make higher content, you can put the PDF into, you can get her book in an ebook format, put it into the chat, add some of the videos from other channels, and ask her for video ideas. Say, look, this is their third most popular video. Take some content from Elizabeth Warren, and I'll do a future video kind of showing how to add books and higher content subject matter than YouTube videos, and how to just combine that with YouTube videos to make really engaging and thought-provoking content that's much better than the competition, and can be done so easily with Viral Canvas. So part 2, the milestones. We talk about the psychological turning point, the compound interest. Part 3, we have the escape, one income foundation strategy, practical acceleration tactics, the car payment trap, and then we have the closing, where we just reframe the entire narrative. And basically, I don't need to spend so much time on this, but we break down why these videos are better, with the hook, and these are just some quick summaries, so you can read over that if you're interested. I'm not going to go over everything on the channel, but if you want to pause it, you can just try to consume that. So this is the part I find interesting, what we took: the couple hook, historical 1970 comparison, second income math breakdown, one income foundation strategy, and the you did everything right validation, and then how we improved it. We added a $20,000 to $100,000 milestone framework to give viewers concrete targets instead of just awareness. And we break that down here. Here's another part. What we took: the 20,000 psychological transformation, compound interest timeline, walking away, money concept, boulder metaphor, car payment trap warning. And then what we improve, we place this content after establishing the problem, the two income trap, so viewers understand why they need these milestones before learning what they are. And then what we took again, the Charlie Munger authority quote, snowball effect visualization, opportunity unlocking framework, and the temporary sacrifice framing. And then what we improved, we integrated these elements into a larger narrative arc instead of presenting them as standalone concepts. So why this script is superior? The narrative arc versus single concept. Each source video tackles one main idea. Our script weaves all three into a complete story, with the beginning, the trap, middle, the milestones, and end, the escape. This creates longer watch time, more aha moments, stronger emotional payoff. And then we have stacked curiosity loops. The source videos each open one curiosity loop and close it. Our script opens multiple loops. And here's the different loops. Why is this couple broke on 133,000? What is the specific milestone that changes everything? What does the second income math actually work? Or how does it work? Why is the $20,000 the magic number? What's the walking away money? So you can read the rest of it. And then we have the emotional sequencing. The source videos have good emotional beats, but they're somewhat flat. And our script creates a roller coaster: frustration, validation, anger, shock, curiosity, excitement, empowerment, determination, hope. We talk about broader audience appeal. Bobby just appeals to dual income couples. Nick, people with little savings. Our script speaks to all three audiences simultaneously. Well, this part I'm not exactly sure, because these channels, maybe they do have their own specific avatar that they're targeting, so it might not be good to be so general, but you kind of see what we're doing here. And I think a script like this, what they're saying is it does kind of appeal to all three of these avatars. So in that way, it does do well and is a broader audience. Also, it claims it has a superior hook structure. So let's compare them directly. Bobby's hook. Let me describe a couple to you. They should be crushing it. Instead, they're stressed. The strength, it's a relatable scenario. Weakness, no specific promise of what viewers will learn. And then we go into our hook, and looks at Nick's and Chris's also. But our hook, let me tell you about couple combined household income, 133,000. They should be crushing it. Instead, they're stressed. And this hook does 3 jobs at once. It creates emotional identification. It opens a curiosity loop. It subverts expectations. It's not what you think. So it claims that there's more quotable moments in the script that it wrote compared to the source videos. This is the script shareable moments. You can see the list is larger. Stronger call to action placement. The source videos all put them the call to actions at the weakest position. Our script follows the copywriting framework from my knowledge base, which put the call to action after the setup, not after the payoff. So it placed it in segments 2 to 3 when curiosity is the high. Okay, and it talks about my personality, which isn't really superior than anybody else's. I think it's just important to have a personality in there. Predicted performance comparison. So this is just a nice little chart, but it's not as beneficial as reading what was above. In the bottom line, here's the summary. Just takes the strongest elements from each source, removes redundancy, weaves them into cohesive narrative arc. So as you can see, that's how you can make a viral finance video. You can do it in any niche. You can pick more specific type of videos. We just picked their top videos, but you could find like every video that they make on cars and car payments, and then kind of make a viral video on that. There's so many options that you can do with ViralCanvas.ai provides an amazing platform for you. You can start with as little as $10 a month and try it out. And there's just a lot of new features coming in. You can do TikTok, Instagram, YouTube videos, books, PDFs, a lot of knowledge base in there. So hope you like it.